Hello friends, my name is Akshay. Welcome to my YouTube channel Maha State Board Education. In today's lecture, we are going to learn the solution of quadratic equation by factorization method. To learn this, let's consider the five cases. Okay, so let's see first case. In the first case, we have the x square. Okay, so we have x square plus 7 plus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, so if we want to solve this quadratic equation by factorization method, we have to do certain steps. So let's see how can we solve this quadratic equation by the factorization method. So first, here look at the constant term. Okay, so constant term is 10. Okay, so constant term is 10. So we have to find the two numbers such that their multiplication should be 10. Okay, so their multiplication should be 10 and their sum should be equal to the coefficient of the x term in the given quadratic equation, that is their sum should be 7. Okay, so if we write 5 into 2. Okay, so if we write 5 into 2, we have the multiplication of 5 into 2 as a 10. Okay, or sum of these 5 into 2, that is 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, so now we can reduce this equation like x square plus 5x plus twice x plus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0. Okay, so if we solve this we will get, if we take common x common from this first term, x common, x plus 5. Okay, if we take the 2 common from the second term, okay, we will get x plus 5. Okay, is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0. If we took out the x plus 5, okay, x plus 5 out of these, okay, we will get x plus 5 and in second bracket we will get x plus 2 is equal to 0. So we know that the multiplication of the two numbers should be 0 if one of the two numbers is 0. Okay, so we can write here x plus 5 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. So from this we will get x is equal to minus 5 or x is equal to minus 2. So this is solution of our quadratic equation. Okay, so this is first case. Let's see the next case. Okay, let's see next case. So in the second case, we require the multiplication of the two numbers 10 and the sum of two numbers is minus 7. Okay, so if we took minus we took 5 into 2. Okay, 5 into 2, we will get the multiplication 10. Okay, so but here look, the if we take sum of these two numbers we get 5 plus 2 7, but we want minus 7. So okay, so we know that the multiplication of the two minus numbers should be plus. Okay, so if we took minus sign to both these number, we will get the multiplication as a plus 10 and sum as a minus 7. Okay, so we can write the above equation as, okay, we can write above equation as x square minus 5x minus twice x plus 10, okay, is equal to 0. Okay, so now we can solve this equation. Okay, so we took out the x. Okay, x into in bracket x minus 5. Okay, if we take minus 2 out of this term, we will common out of this term, we will get the x minus 5. Okay, is equal to 0. So now from this term, okay, from these two term we will take common x minus 5. Okay, so if we took x minus 5 as a common, we have the x minus 2 in the second bracket. So we know that the multiplication of two numbers should be 0 if one of the two numbers is 0. So we can write here the x minus 5 is equal to 0, or okay, we can write or x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so from this we have the solution as x is equal to 5 or x is equal to 2. So this is our final solution. Okay, so this is the second case of the quadratic solution of quadratic equation by factorization method. Okay, so let's see the next case. Okay, third case. So in the third case we have the x square minus 9x minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, so here look at the constant term. We want the multiplication as a minus 10 and also sum as a minus 9. Okay, so here we can take two factors such that their multiplication should be minus 10. Okay, so if we took the numbers in the first case, that is 5 into 2, we will not get this sum as a 9. Okay, so we have to take the multiplication like 10 into 1. Okay, so look here, we want the minus 10 as a multiplication, so we can take the one of the term minus. Okay, so we know that the multiplication of the plus minus term should be minus. Okay, so if we take the minus sign to the large term, okay, that is 10, we get the sum as a minus 9. Okay, so we can reduce given equation as x square minus 10x minus 10x plus x minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, so okay, so if we took out the x as a common from first term, we will get x into in bracket x minus 10. Okay, x minus 10. Okay, if we take 2 plus 1 as a common from these two terms, we will get x minus 10. Okay, so is equal to 0. So by taking the x minus 10 common from both the term, we will get x minus 10 in first bracket and x plus 1 in second bracket. Okay, so is equal to 0. Now from this we have x minus 10 is equal to 0 or x plus 1, sorry, here is x plus 1 only, not 10. So x plus 1 is equal to 0. So from this we will get x is equal to 10 or x is equal to minus 1. Okay, so this is solution for our third case. Okay, so this is solution for our third case. Let's see the fourth case. Okay, let's see the fourth case. Fourth case is such that we want the multiplication as a minus 10 and the sum as a plus 9. So okay, if we take 10 into 1, we will get the multiplication 10, but we want minus 10 and here the sum should be the plus 9. So if we take the minus 1 sign to the small term, we will get the multiplication as a minus 10 and sum as a 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. Okay, so we can write this equation as a x square plus 10x minus x minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0, is equal to 0. So if we took the x as a common from first term, we will get x into in bracket x plus 10. Okay, or if we took minus 1 as a common from second, okay, so we'll get x plus 10 here. Okay, x plus 10 here. So from these now we can took out the x plus 10 as a common. So x plus 10, if we took common, we get second, we will get the x minus 1 in second bracket. Okay, so is equal to 0. So from this we have the x plus 10 is equal to 0 or x minus 1 is equal to 0. So from this we can write x is equal to minus 10 and x is equal to 1. Okay, so these are the solution for our quadratic equation. Okay, quadratic equation by factorization method. So let's see the last case. Okay, last case in the last case we have the 5m square minus 22m minus 15 is equal to 0. So in the first four cases we have seen that the coefficient of the x square is 1 for that all cases, but here the coefficient of m square, that is x square, we can say it as x square, okay, or we can took the variables like the letter from a to z, okay. So here the coefficient is 5, so we have to modify the certain steps, such as we have to multiply this 5 to this constant, okay. So 5 to this constant, so we will get minus 75. Now we want the two numbers such that their multiplication should be minus 75 and their sum should be minus 22, okay, minus 22. So if we took such a numbers, okay, so if we took such a numbers as a 25 into 3, okay, so we will get multiplication 75, but we want minus, okay, and we here also want minus. So if we took minus sign to minus 20, minus sign to 25, we will get the multiplication as a minus 75 and sum as a minus 22. So we can write this equation as, okay, so we can write this equation as 5m square minus 25m plus 3m minus 15 is equal to 0, okay. So is equal to 0, okay, is equal to 0. That is, we have the first equation in ax square plus bx plus c in this form, okay. So we have reduced this into the reduce this into this form by factorization, okay. So if we took the 5m as a common, okay, 5m as a common from the first term, we will get the m minus 5, okay, m minus 5. Or if we took plus 3 as a common from this second term, we will get the m minus 5 is equal to 0. Now we can take the we can took, okay, we can take the m minus 5 common from the both the term, okay, m minus 5 common from the both term. So we have second, we have the 5m plus 3 in the second brackets, okay. So from this we can write, okay, from this we can write m minus 5 is equal to 0, or 5m plus 3, 5m plus 3 is equal to 0. So from this we can write m is equal to 5, okay, m is equal to 5, or the m is equal to 5, or m is equal to minus 3 by 5, okay, minus 3 by 5. So this is solution for our fifth case, okay. So this is our solution for our fifth case, okay. So let's see some example from the practice set 2.2, okay, practice set 2.2. So okay, so here we have some examples in the practice set 2.2, okay. So let's see the example number second, that is x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0, okay. So we have x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0, that is, we have quadratic equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So now we can we want the two numbers such that their multiplication should be minus 20, okay, and their sum should be plus 1, okay. So if we took 5 into 4, we have the multiplication as plus 20, but we want minus, so we can give the minus sign to any of these two numbers, okay. So but here we want the plus 1 as a sum, so we can give the negative sign to small term, okay, negative sign to small term. So here we have 5 minus 4 as a 1, okay, so that is positive sign to the sum, okay. So we can reduce the given equation like x square plus 5x minus 4x minus 20 is equal to 0. Okay, so now we can solve this equation by taking x common from this. So we have x plus 5. Okay, or by taking minus 4 common from this, so we have x plus 5. Okay, is equal to 0. So by solving this, or by taking the x plus 5 common from the both the term, we have x plus 5 in first bracket and x minus 4 in second bracket. Okay, so now we can solve this, because we know that the multiplication of the two numbers should be 0 if one of the two number is 0. So we can write x plus 5 is equal to 0, or x minus 4 is equal to 0. So we have the x is equal to minus 5 or x is equal to 4 as a solution for the given quadratic equation. Okay, so let's see the another example. So let's see example number 5. Okay, so example number 5, we have 2x square minus 2x plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so example number 5. Okay, so 2x square minus 2x plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. So look here, we have the coefficient of x square as a 2. So we have to do the certain one more step, that is we have to multiply this constant term by 2. So we have multiplication as 1. Okay, 1. So we want the two numbers such that their multiplication is 1 and their sum should be minus 2. Okay, so if we took minus 1 minus 1, okay, minus 1 into minus 1, so here we know that the multiplication of two minus number is plus. Okay, so minus 1 into minus 1, we will get the 1 as a multiplication, or minus 1 minus 1, that is we will get the minus 2 as a sum. Okay, so we can write the given equation in the form such as we have 2x square minus x plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so now we can easily solve this. Okay, so by taking 2x common, okay, so 2x common, so 2x common, we have the x, okay, x minus 1 by 2. Okay, so x minus 1 by 2, if we took minus 1 common from this, we have x minus 1 by 2. Okay, is equal to 0. Now we can took the x minus 1 by 2 as a common from both terms, so x minus 1 by 2 is common. So in second bracket we have twice x minus 1 is equal to 0. So now we know that the multiplication of two numbers should be 0 if one of the two number is 0. Okay, so x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0, or twice x minus 1 is equal to 0. So we have the x is equal to 1 by 2, or from here we also have the x is equal to 1 by 2. So this is the solution for the above equation. Okay, so in this way we can solve any quadratic equation by the method of factorization. Okay, so in this so thank you for watching this video. Please like and share videos and subscribe my YouTube channel.